Hi, my name is Mike Waddell, and I'll be talking to you about the Nick and Kelly Heart Fund. Have you ever been physically and emotionally in pain? Well, these families are going through that right now as we speak. They have financial difficulties while their child is suffering through um, heart surgery, or they're in the hospital because of a congenital heart defect. And it leaves the families in a position that they cannot afford. So, um, financial difficulties when it comes to families is very emotionally disheartening, and is very tragic because their child might die and they might die. Let me explain. They might die because they are experiencing stress, anxiety, all of the things that you might experience when your child is going through heart surgery. So they have a higher risk of getting a heart attack or even dying unexpectedly because of it. So it's very disheartening for many to go through that. The importance of the Nick and Kelly Heart Fund is to maintain hope for their child when they're going to the hospital or going through surgery. And they also have to show hope for them, because you gotta show support, and you gotta be emotionally stable while emotionally unstable. So it's pretty hard to do. So the Nick and Kelly Heart Fund has given families another chance at another life, and also their child, obviously, as they're going through like hundreds of thousands of dollars in heart surgeries, heart medications. You get the picture. The Nick and Kelly Heart Fund covers travel expenses for the families, medications for their child, and emergency care for their child as well. So, according to WebMD.com, parents deal with cardiovascular disease, including heart disease with high blood pressure, abnormal heart rhythms, heart attacks, strokes, emotional crying, and stuff like that. And according to the Cleveland Clinic, an article written by the Cleveland Clinic states chronic stress while their child is going through surgery, and they have to combat their own stress. And, combating stress leads to drinking, smoking, drug use, gambling, all of the bad habits that humans have come to live with when coping with stress or difficulties in their life. So, this is a domino effect, right? Usually dominoes are fun if you're into the classic game, but they're not fun when you would have to keep a smile on your face. Would be that there is some good news about the child having a heart condition predicament. So the field of pediatric cardiology has grown and improved over the years. We all know that. Parents can have more hope in their children, and something that a graph published by the American Journal of Medicine shows that even though the graph is a little bit outdated, it's okay. We can predict within the next 10 years, after 2010, it's already been past 10 years, but for this year and the years past, we know that the deaths from heart disease in the U.S. has been on a decline. And on the graph shown here, it has been declining ever since the late 1900s. So it's been a steep incline and then a decline around our time, around the present, and it seems to be the case nowadays. So, what would happen if there wasn't great cardiology programs and support groups like Nick and Kelly Heart Fund? Well, a lot of bad stuff would happen. Children would die and suffer. Life would end naturally for their families, especially if they experience high blood pressure, stress and anxiety, by having financial difficulties and not paying for their medications for their child or life-saving surgery. Just imagine attending your child's funeral at 4 years old, dead in a casket, going down 6 feet under, and not even living 5% of their life. Tragic. So, still confused on what to do? Well, you can donate your time, money, or your fame to either volunteer at the fundraisers, or there's a specialized heart camp for kids like me and kids who have congenital heart defects or surgeries, whatever, just heart problems, so you can either volunteer at that camp or fundraisers that they hold or something like that. Or you can donate your money. A lot of money would definitely get you famous, especially if you would donate a lot, and that would help in the long run. So, I have a special guest with me. Her name's Lexi. So she has been, I was with her during heart camps, like we've been campers together or whatever. And, we've been friends for, I don't know, years, long time. But, yeah, so that's one of the benefits of being in the heart camp is friends, lifelong friends or whatever you call it. Best friends, you could say. So, I'm going to turn the page now to Lexi, who's going to talk all about the heart camp and what they do at the heart camp and yada, 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 and it's going to be great. So, listen up. Okay, hold on. So, weird transition time. All right. There you are. All right. Go ahead, Miss Lexi. Wait. No talk. Wait. I'm failing miserably. This transition's gonna suck. How do I turn you up? Wait. There you are. Okay, finally. The awkward transition's over.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I've been going to camp for about 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
every year they treat us like normal kids. We go as if it's a camp for Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts or any other camp like that. We stay in cabins. We do arts and crafts. We do rock climbing. Sometimes we just sit around and talk with each other. In the morning, to get us all pumped up, we do this thing called the Sunshine Dance. And we're all together as a unit. And I think that that's really cool to have some place where we can all go once a year just to say, like, hey, we're not alone in this. You know, my fight may be different than yours, but we're still a family. We're still together. And growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have someone who was like me. I was always kind of the outcast. So now that I found camp, I feel like I can really step out of my shell and tell people, you know, hey, like, I'm not the weirdo you think I am. Like, there's people like me. And I'm excited to go back in a few years once Aunt Rhoda is done to be a counselor and to make other younger kids feel like that as well.
All right, so that's Miss Lexi. So she's been an amazing person throughout, Heart Camp and stuff. She's very recognized, as am I. Maybe not anymore since I haven't attended in a few years, but it's okay. Hopefully they remember me. So another awkward transition here. Just hold on tight. You can end it. Well, not end the FaceTime, but you can end. You can stay last comments or whatever, after I'm done with the last part. Okay. So, so we have. So in conclusion, along with some of the added incentives about helping out a camp as a counselor or donating your time and money, whatever the case may be, it is just a life-changing experience for the Heart Camp and for those kids and counselors too. I mean, most of these counselors have been with the program for years and years and years. So, yeah. Let's see. An opportunity to make it rain instead of tears at the hospitals is the best thing for the child. I'll just tell you that right now. As well as the financial burden that will be lifted off the families, and the patient receives the best care, yada, 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 and they get the best care at the hospital. So, it's a win-win. Anyway, so please donate your time, money, and whatever, or yourself to the Nick and Kelly Heart Fund. We're gonna have I'm gonna have Miss Lexi wrap it up for y'all, and me too. So here to say last few words about the Nick and Kelly Heart Fund is Lexi. So we have her again. Her beautiful face will show up momentarily. Was there another weird transition? Okay, I swear you're not on mute this time.
Hello.
Any last words, Miss Lexi?
Just thank you for listening, and I hopefully you take the time to consider donating to the Heart Fund.
Alrighty, so that's that. Thank you so much, and have a good day.